Hi, I'm Lisa. I just turned 28. I work at an office downtown, the usual 9 to 5 thing. For a while, my life felt pretty perfect, mostly because of Tom. He was my boyfriend, and we'd been together for 3 amazing years. I was head over heels for him. Tom was the kindest, funniest, and smartest guy I knew. Seriously, I thought we were in a fairy tale relationship. He worked for some big company, always busy, always traveling. Sometimes he'd be gone for a week at a time. I missed him like crazy when he was away, but I trusted him completely. Then, one afternoon, my phone rang. It was Sarah, my best friend. "Lisa, we need to talk," she said, and her voice was all serious. My stomach dropped. "What's wrong?" I asked, already feeling nervous. "It's about Tom," she said. "I saw him yesterday at a coffee shop." "Yeah? Was he meeting a client or something?" I asked, trying to sound casual, but my heart started to race. "Not exactly," Sarah hesitated. "He was with another woman, Lisa." My world kind of tilted. "Wait, are you sure it was Tom?" I asked, like maybe I hadn't heard her right. "Positive, Lisa. It was Tom." And they were holding hands. They looked really cozy. I hung up the phone and just sat on my bed, staring at nothing. I felt numb. Part of me wanted to scream, cry, throw things. But another part was just hoping Sarah was wrong. That it was all a big misunderstanding. That night, Tom came home late, like usual. He walked in, smiled at me, and asked about my day. Everything seemed normal on the surface, but inside, I was a mess. My chest felt tight, and every word he said felt like a punch. "Tom, can we talk?" I asked, my voice shaky. He looked up, his smile fading a little. "Sure, what's up?" I took a deep breath. "Were you at a coffee shop yesterday, with another woman?" I asked, looking straight into his eyes, praying he'd say no. He didn't. Tom's face fell, and he looked down at the floor. "Yeah," he mumbled. "I was." It felt like the floor just disappeared from under me. "Why, Tom? Why would you do that?" My voice cracked with pain. He finally looked up, but he wouldn't meet my eyes. "I messed up, Lisa," he said softly. "I met her at work. We started talking, and I liked her. But I still care about you, okay? This was just a mistake." "A mistake?" I repeated, my voice rising. "No. Holding hands with someone else is a mistake." I couldn't believe my ears. "If you cared about me, why would you even meet her like that?" "I don't know, Lisa." I was confused, okay? He sounded frustrated, but that didn't make it any better. I just stared at him, speechless. What was there to say? I nodded slowly and walked to the bedroom, closing the door behind me. I just needed to be alone, to let the tears fall without him seeing. For days, that's all I did, think. I replayed all the good times Tom and I had, all the promises we made. I kept asking myself, could I forgive him? Could we move past this? Then one evening, he knocked on my door. "Lisa, I'm really sorry," he said, standing in the doorway. I know I hurt you. I made a huge mistake. I looked at him, really looked at him. Part of me wanted to believe him, to make things go back to how they were. But my heart still ached. Tom, I said quietly, I need some time to think. And that's what I did. For the next week, I talked to Sarah, wrote in my journal, and just tried to figure out what I wanted. Could I ever trust Tom again? And could I ever be truly happy with him after this? Then one day, it just clicked. I knew what I had to do. I called Tom and asked him to meet me at the park, our park where we had our first date. When he got there, I looked at him, took a deep breath, and said, Tom, I do love you. But I can't stay in this relationship. I deserve someone who respects me completely. And I don't think that's you right now. Tom just looked sad. "Oh, I understand, Lisa," he said, his voice low. "I'm really sorry for everything." As I walked away, tears welled up in my eyes. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done, but deep down I knew it was right. It's been a few months now. I'm still figuring things out, but I'm okay. I'm learning to be Lisa again, just Lisa, without being Tom's Lisa. I'm spending time with my friends, trying new hobbies, even picked up painting again. Life isn't perfect, but it's moving forward. I've learned to focus on today, not worry about what ifs. Life's too short to hold on to things that hurt you. It's about finding what makes you heal. Funny thing is, through painting, I actually learned something about myself. I'm stronger than I thought. I can make something beautiful, even when I'm feeling broken. I can keep going, even when it feels impossible. And guess what? I've met someone new. His name is Daniel. We met at the library, of all places. He was reaching for the same book as me. We bumped hands, and we both laughed. It wasn't fireworks or anything, but there was something about him. He seemed really kind and genuine. Daniel and I started talking, just as friends at first. I was scared to let anyone in again, to be honest. I'd built up some pretty high walls around my heart. But Daniel was patient. He didn't push or rush me. He just reminded me what it felt like to laugh again, to trust a little, to feel light instead of heavy all the time. It's still early days, but I'm feeling hopeful. What happened with Tom changed me, yeah, but it didn't break me. Actually, it made me stronger. It taught me what I deserve, and what I won't settle for ever again. Sometimes I think about that other woman, Emily. I wonder if she even knew about me, or if she was just as in the dark as I was at the start. But you know what? I don't feel angry anymore. Holding on to anger just hurts you in the end. Letting it go was one of the best things I ever did. Now when I wake up in the morning, I feel grateful. Grateful for the lessons I've learned, for the strength I found in myself, and for the fact that life always has new chapters waiting to be written. If I could talk to the Lisa from a year ago, the one who was crying on her bedroom floor, feeling lost and broken, I'd tell her, "You are way tougher than you think. This pain, now was kind. It won't last forever. And one day, you will smile again. Not because someone else makes you happy, but because you found happiness inside yourself. And you know what? I am smiling again." Not every day is perfect, but I notice the good stuff now. A sunny morning, a funny text from Sarah, a kind word from a stranger. Tom was a chapter in my life, a big one, but he wasn't the whole story. My story is still being written, and I'm actually excited to see what happens next. Looking back, I realize losing him wasn't the end of my happiness. It was the start of finding myself. And that, I think, is the best gift of all. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share. It helps get these stories out there.